CBS 19 is a proud partner of the Caldwell Zoo, and the rhinoceros is one of the most endangered animals in Africa. But did you know that one rhino lives right here in the Caldwell Zoo? Well, I got a chance to go behind the scenes to learn a bit more about these giants of the savannah. I'm here at the Caldwell Zoo with keeper of large mammals, Jesse Santee, and we're here to talk about one of the largest mammals in Africa. This is Kiano. Can you tell me a bit more about him?
Yes, ma'am. This is Kiano. He's a black rhinoceros. He's 13 years old. He came to us here in December of 2022 from the Blank Park Zoo in Iowa, and he is just our favorite rhino here. He's so sweet.
He certainly has a personality. Look at him go. And what are we feeding him today?
Well, right now we have some pellets. Earlier we had some carrots he was eating. He gets sweet potatoes. He eats mostly hay throughout the day. And if he's good after this, maybe I'll give him a little more French dressing just between me and you.
Is that his favorite?
It is, it is. He does love it.
Well, he has good taste. And I've been noticing he has a layer of dust on his skin. Is there a reason for that, or is he just not a fan of taking showers?
We do give him baths here, but whenever he goes outside, he likes to roll around in the dirt and the mud. As it gets hot here in Texas, the mud helps keep him cool. It also helps keep the bugs off of him. But when he comes inside and dries, as you can see, he gets very dusty, but we don't think any less of him for that.
And I just keep admiring how handsome he looks with his horn. I heard that it was made out of the same material as our fingernails?
Essentially, yes. It's mostly just hardened keratin. Unfortunately, some of the rhinos in the wild are poached for their horns. Some cultures of humans think that they can be used for ornamentation or medicinally, which is just not true. And so when the rhino loses his horn, unfortunately, they can't live after that, and they're just left to die.
What do their numbers look like in the wild?
There were hundreds of thousands years and years ago. Unfortunately, because of habitat loss and poaching, they were down to about 4,000 or so, maybe a decade ago. But with new conservation efforts, their numbers are about around 5,000 now in the wild.
Well, that's good that they are on the rise. What are some of the conservation efforts that are happening right now?
In the wild, there's a lot more government protections that are afforded to them. People will protect the rhinos from the poachers. Here in the United States, in the AZA's, the Association of Zoos and Aquariums that we are a part of, there is a breeding program for the black rhino to keep them extant here in zoos. Kiano here has had 2 calves in Iowa, so he's done his part for the population, and now he lives here in Tyler with us for the rest of his life. The rhinos in the wild and here in the zoos are precious. Every one of them needs to be protected, and that is our goal here.
And if people at home want to try to help with rhino conservation, what would be the best way for them to get involved?
The best way for the average person to help is to come here to the zoo, meet Kiano, learn about him, maybe interact with him like you are right now. And if you come to the zoo, you help us, and that lets us help them.
And people want to come meet Kiano. What time of the day is he usually out and about?
We try to get him out when the zoo opens. In the morning, he can be seen eating, but in the afternoon, some of the times they can get some of their enrichments or they get their mud wallows. He can get really active rolling around in the mud, so late afternoon is usually good.
Well, he certainly has a spunky personality. If you want to come down to the Caldwell Zoo, you can meet Kiano.